Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd show you some of the books I'm aiming to read in March. I have 5 books here and I thought I would show you what I'm aiming to read. So every month I think I'm going to try and read around 5 books. This is just an achievable goal for me, but also I tend to do a readathon. If I have, like, when I have a weekend off, I choose like a weekend and I'll aim to read another 5 books. In my first readathon I managed to read 5, and my second one I read all of Serpent and Dove, and I started reading Room, which I finished recently and I really enjoyed. So we'll probably see them in a February wrap up, but I only read like a bit because I had a headache that day, but usually, or before, I've been able to read 5 books, which I think I'm really proud of myself for that. So I do have more books, like can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. I do have more physical books. I have 5 left before I need to place another order of books. I thought I'd just show you what I want to read, so let's get into it. The first book I have is Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han, and this is the final book in To All the Boys I Loved Before series. So the series is a film on Netflix. I feel like a lot of people have watched that and loved it. And this is the last one. It came out like a couple of days ago. Might have been last Friday. But I'm not letting myself watch the film until I've read the book. I'm not actually entirely sure what the plot of this book is about, but I loved the other 2. So, well, the second one not as much, but I did speak about that in my January wrap up. But I feel like this is about Lara Jean going to like university, and I feel like they go to Korea. Do they go to Korea? Does it say on the back? I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to reading this because I absolutely love the first book, and the second book is okay, but I do love the series. I think this will be the first series that I've ever fully read, which is quite exciting. But yeah, it's so, like, the books are so sweet and they're quite easy to read, and yeah, they're just nice. I really like these books, and yeah, I'm looking forward to read this in March. The next book I have is Lifestyles of Gods and Monsters by Emily Robertson. As far as I'm aware, this book is kind of like a modern twist on like the Theseus and the Minotaur, but it's like all, I feel like loads of different characters from Greek mythology come into it. We follow the main character Ariadne as she enters a TV contest called the Labyrinth Contest, where the contestants have to try and kill the Minotaur. However, nobody has won yet. So they go into the labyrinth and it's all like, it's like a reality TV thing, I kind of guess. But she falls in love with, or from the back, from what I can tell from the back, she falls in love with Theseus. So I feel like this is like quite an interesting concept and I'm quite looking forward to it. I also love like the cover and like how glossy it is, and also it's like quite like a different size. I'm not sure if like you can see the size difference. It's not, yeah, you kind of can. It's not major, but it definitely stands out on my shelf, which is only slightly problematic. I quite like the idea of getting into Greek mythology. I never read the Percy Jackson books when I was younger, but I do quite like the Ted Ed like YouTube channel. Sometimes they do videos about Greek mythology, which I do enjoy, and I remember doing it at primary school, so like some of the names are kind of ringing a bell. But overall, I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. I feel like, I'm not sure how, I feel like it'd be quite a fast read. How many pages has it got? But yeah, overall, I'm really looking forward to reading this. I feel like it's going to be like quite like adventure-y, obviously, because they're trying to kill the Minotaur. But I'm not sure if it's a series or not. I'll let you know in my March wrap up. But yeah, super looking forward to this. The next book I have is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. From what I've read from the blurb, this is about a town called Sparrow, where hundreds of years ago 3 sisters were killed for being witches, and now they come back and they possess girls and then drown like young boys in the lake, I think. This follows sort of a girl, I'm not sure if she does get possessed. Obviously, I don't know, I haven't read it. I think she has to save this guy, I don't know. But the cover is really pretty, and it was just one that I was really interested in reading. Again, it's not that long, it's about 300 pages, I think. And yeah, I haven't really read anything like this. It's definitely got like fantasy witchy vibes, but I think the setting is definitely a more real one. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to look it up. I think is that high fantasy? And then there's like the other one. I haven't read that many fantasy books. I'm really interested, like I'm really invested in wanting to read fantasy books. Like I read The Cruel Prince and now I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And I need to order the next 2 in the series. And I also read Serpent and Dove, which I absolutely loved as well. But I think fantasy is definitely a genre that I want to look into more because I just think it's exciting. It's definitely one that I'd like to read more of. I think this book is going to be a really interesting read. I want to read Winterwood by Shay. I think it's called Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw as well. So that's definitely on my list. But I might have to save it for like the end of the year, so I definitely get like the wintry vibes. The next book I have is A Sky Painted Gold by Lara Wood. This is set in the summer of 1929, and I believe it's in Cardew House, but I think this is in Cornwall. I really hope it's in Cornwall because I feel like that's just going to be a really like pretty setting. I think Cornwall, I never really hear about Cornwall that much, but I absolutely love Cornwall. How many times have I said Cornwall? So this is about a girl called Lou, and I think some siblings move into this big house. And I read the first chapter of this, and the writing was like magical. Like it seemed really interesting. I didn't finish reading it, but I want to read it this month, which is good. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to, like, it's definitely summery. I'm really bad at reading books like when I should. Like I said in my last video, I read The Summer I Turned Pretty when it was snowing outside. To be fair, I didn't know it was going to snow, but still, slightly like, I don't know, was not. I should have picked up something more wintry. Do I have anything wintry? Not really. But anyway, I feel like this just gives me like really like magical vibes. I think the writing's going to be really pretty, and also I just love the cover of it. It's so pretty. But I will let you know what I think about this in the March wrap up. So the final book I want to read in March is The Selection by Kirit Cass. So this book is kind of like a dystopian bachelor. I think that like there's all sort of competing for the prince's love. That's what I can tell. And I feel like this is like quite a big series. Like I feel like it has quite a few books in it. But I know a few people who have read this and they've really enjoyed it. I've also heard that the writing style is kind of like, not immature, but it's not like hugely eloquent, I think that's the word, or like anything like that. It's kind of just, I don't know, that's what I've read. But I know that a lot of people really love this series, so I wanted to give it a go. And again, I think it's going to be quite a quick read. How many pages does it have? Around like 300, that kind of mark, maybe a few over. So I don't really think it's going to take me that long to read. I feel like there's a theme with this, like not a lot of these are going to take me really long to read. And I've also got more on my shelf that I can be reading as well. My mum also said that the dress like looks like a toilet brush cleaner. Toilet brush. A toilet cleaning brush. That's the word. But I don't know how many like books are in the series, but I have an issue where what I do is I buy the first book in a series, then I become obsessed with it, and then I get upset because then I don't have the next ones to read. That's exactly what happened with The Cruel Prince, and that's why on my next order of books I'm going to get both of them. But yeah, I am quite looking forward to reading this. I don't think it's going to be like anything like special, but it's because loads of people have like said they like it, I kind of want to read it. So I hope I didn't ramble too much in this video, and I hope I didn't look down as well. I feel like I always look down, which is really annoying. But yeah, these are the books that I want to read in March. Hopefully I'll be able to get a few more in. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more from me, subscribe. I'm going to try and post every Friday, I think that's the best day. I don't know why it's the best day, but that's the day I've decided to post on. Yeah, like I said, like, subscribe if you want. Comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want to see from me, and I hope you have a lovely day, morning, evening. Bye bye.